Picture this. Two women walk into a high-profile event. The first wearing designer labels from head to toe. The second is dressed simply, yet there's something magnetic about her presence. Everyone in the room notices her. What's the difference? Today I'm going to reveal the secret. I'm building a personal brand that exudes true class and elegance. And it's not what most people think. For all those that are new to this channel, I am Naomi Robinson and this is the Diary of Naomi. On this channel we talk about everything from magnetic presence, quiet power, feminine energy and personal branding, as well as much more. If this is what you like, then subscribe today so you don't miss out on any videos in the future. And don't forget to share this video with like-minded ladies and also comment and like. So now let's move on to the video. Before we begin, let me share something personal with you. Not too long ago, I was that woman. I was like a glamour puss. Everywhere I went, I had to be dressed up to the T. Like, everywhere I went. And I'm not saying I don't do it now, because I still believe that you should look good wherever you go. But I thought that by dressing like this would make me appear elegant. And I couldn't have been more wrong. What I discovered transformed not only my presence, but the opportunities that began to flow into my life. The truth is, elegance isn't about what you wear. It's about how you carry yourself. Class isn't about what you own. It's about how you show up in the world. So firstly, let's talk about understanding elegance and class. Let's clear up the biggest misconceptions about elegance. True elegance isn't wearing expensive clothes, speaking in an affected way, following rigid etiquette rules, or pretending to be someone that you're not. I learnt this lesson at a dinner with one of the most elegant women I've ever met. She was like a big boss in Ghana. She had like several businesses, several high class, high level businesses. And what she wore was a simple black dress. She spoke kindly to everyone and made each person feel special. Her elegance came from her presence, not her possessions. Let's explore the 3 pillars of true elegance. And these ain't surface level traits. They're foundational qualities that create magnetic presence. Number 1, simplicity. Think of simplicity as the art of subtraction. It's about removing what doesn't serve your essence. In your wardrobe, choosing pieces that honour your natural beauty rather than overshadow it. In your speech, using words with precision and impact rather than filling space. In your decisions, moving with clarity rather than confusion. In your home, surrounding yourself with things that have meaning rather than clutter. The thing is, when I was growing up, I feel like I tried to dress in a way that I felt, fitted the crowd in a way. But as I got older and I started to get my own personal style, I realised that my style was quite simple. I'm not one that over-accessorises, because sometimes I find that people who do over-accessorise, it's like they're trying to put together this look that will be noticed. And for me, accessories are nice. Some things you need accessories with, but when sometimes you over-accessorise, like I says, it kind of overshadows your beauty, your attractiveness. And when I simplified my wardrobe to only pieces that truly reflected me, something shifted. And not just in how I looked, but in how I felt moving through the world. Something changed big time. So number 2, sophistication. True sophistication isn't about knowing which fork to use. It's about having confidence to appreciate quality without needing to prove anything. It's about understanding different perspectives and cultures without judgment. It's about maintaining a genuine curiosity about the world and others. And it's about moving through life with grace, whether in success or challenges. So let's move on to number 3, which is grace. Grace is your secret weapon. It's the way you handle both victory and defeat with equal dignity. It's about how you speak to others, especially those that don't benefit you. It's about your ability to stay centred in challenging moments. It's about the authentic warmth that makes others feel valued in your presence. I've witnessed this transformation in a colleague that was known for their harsh corporate presence. When she learned to lead with grace, her influence actually increased. And people didn't just listen to her because they had to. They listened because they wanted to. It's like she did a full 360. And these 3 pillars I just spoke about work together to create what I call effortless elegance. It's not about trying to be elegant. It's about allowing your natural elegance to shine through. Watch how this transforms your presence. Instead of trying to impress, try simply expressing. Instead of seeking attention, command respect. Instead of following trends, set standards. Don't follow trends, set your own. Be the trendsetter. So now let's talk about the core elements of an elegant and classy brand. Now that we understand true elegance, let's explore how to build a personal brand that reflects these qualities. And this isn't about creating a facade, it's about cultivating authentic presence. So number 1, authentic foundation. The most elegant personal brands are built on authenticity. Let me show you the exact process I use. First of all, you have to do the value identification exercise. Then you have your personal story integration. And then you have your signature presence development and the authentic expression framework. And I'm going to say this to you right now before I move on. Most of these processes, I won't be able to dig deep into them. For the sake of the video, I'm letting you know what I do. I can't deep dive into them because this video will be hours long. But if you would like a one-to-one session with me to go deeper, then don't hesitate to contact me. So let's move on. So number 2, visual harmony. Your visual presentation should whisper, not shout. This means cultivating a signature style, mastering colour harmony, understanding proportion, and developing visual consistency. So this is more to do with personal style, how you look as a brand. So I've got my personal style of dressing and it suits me based on my body type, but not every size fits all, as we know. So, if you want to get into this, I do personal styling consultations as well. So if you would like a personal styling consultation with me, again, email me at naomi@thediaryofnaomi.co.uk, because first impressions count and we are visual beings, so we do go off things that are pleasing to our eyes. And even though it's not all about how we look, it's about the presence. If you look good, your presence will naturally present yourself differently. To whereas if you don't feel good with what you've got on or how you're dressed, you're going to let off different signals to people. You're going to let off that you're not feeling comfortable, that you're not confident. So how you look is also key. So now let's move on to number 3, communication mastery. Elegant communication is about speaking with intention, listening with presence, responding with grace, and leading with wisdom. So number 4, digital presence. Your online presence should reflect the same elegance as your physical presence. This means curated content that adds value, thoughtful engagement, consistent visual aesthetic, and professional boundaries. I've got 2 Instagrams and I've got 1 TikTok. I've got Instagram for my business and my TikTok is for my business. And sometimes I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see videos. I'm so tempted to comment and be cheeky sometimes and tell people about themselves. And then I'm like, no, this is the Diary of Naomi. This is your brand. So if you put out certain messages, that's not gonna be good for your brand. Sometimes I have to refrain from commenting unless I start up a new TikTok, which is just a personal one. My business one is my main TikTok, so that's what I scroll with. And sometimes I am so tempted to comment. I'm like, no, Naomi, you can't. So try and stay professional online if you're a brand, because there's no point looking good on the outside, but then online, you're a whole mess. And here's the thing that most people miss when trying to build an elegant brand. It's not about perfection, it's about intention. And the most transformative moment in my journey came when I realised that true elegance isn't about being flawless, it's about being authentic with grace. So now let's talk about building your brand step by step. So now we understand the foundations. So let's build your elegant personal brand. And this isn't about reinventing yourself, it's about refining your natural essence. But before we dive in, let me share something crucial. The biggest mistake I see is women trying to copy someone else's elegance. But what these ladies don't realise is that your elegant brand should be as unique as your fingerprints. So number one, the self-discovery process. So let's start with what I call the elegant essence exercise. So the first question is, what naturally draws people to you? Is it your wisdom, your quiet strength, your genuine warmth, or your intellectual depth? Second question, when do you feel most authentically yourself? In deep conversations, creating beauty, leading others, or solving complex problems? One of my clients discovered that her elegant essence was her ability to make complex ideas simple and accessible. This became the cornerstone of her brand. So number two, crafting your brand statement. Your brand statement should reflect three elements: your natural strengths, your unique perspectives, and your contribution to others. Let me show you how this works. Instead of, I'm a professional who helps people succeed, try, I guide ambitious women to succeed with grace and authenticity. So let's move on to number three, which is creating brand consistency. Your brand should be consistent across these 5 areas: physical presence, digital footprint, communication style, environmental choices, and professional presentation. Think of your brand like a symphony. Every element should be in harmony. So number 4, strategic networking. And like they say, your network is your net worth. Elegant networking isn't about collecting contacts. It's about creating meaningful connections, adding value before asking for anything, following up with grace, and building lasting relationships. So now let's talk about maintaining and evolving your brand. So now let's talk about something that's rarely discussed: how to maintain and evolve your elegant brand over time. So let's talk about something called the quarterly brand audit. Every 3 months, assess your brand using these 3 questions. Are my actions consistent with my elegant standards? Where can I refine my expression? And what needs to evolve? So number 2, the elegant evolution. Your brand should grow as you grow. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, even if you're working in the corporate world, you are still a brand. So as you grow, your brand should grow. When I transitioned from working in the corporate world to being an entrepreneur, my brand evolved while maintaining its elegant core. So here's how to evolve with grace. Honour your growth journey. Maintain your core values. Update your expression and elevate your impact. Number 3, investment in excellence. Maintaining an elegant brand requires consistent investment in personal development, cultural awareness, skills refinement, and relationship nurturing. This might look like reading through provoking books, attending cultural events, learning new languages, and developing new skills. And remember, true elegance isn't about perfection. It's about authenticity expressed with grace. Your personal brand is simply the external reflection of your internal elegance. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else's elegance. It needs your unique expression of grace, power, and sophistication. So now it's your turn. In the comments below, share one aspect of your elegant essence that you're ready to express more fully. Your insight might be something that another woman needs to hear. So until next time, remember, elegance isn't about what you wear, it's about how you live. So don't forget to like this video, share it with like-minded ladies, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on future videos. And remember, your presence is your power. Bye for now. Mwah.